Welcome to that Synth Show, episode 22. It's been a slow news week. The Behringer fairy hasn't dropped us anything sweet, so we're just gonna talk about the top synths of 2023 so far. Hope you enjoy that Synth Show. All right, let's get right into it. So, top synths of 2023. There's been a nice few come out. There's been some that made us cry, some that made us smile, some that made us say, what? But I'm going to go over, I think I picked 5 maybe that we'll look at, 5 or 6, and in no particular order we'll go through them, but this is what I based my ideas on here, what it had to do with. Price is a big one. Coming from the poor man synth world, I'm a beginner in the synth world. Price is a big one, you know, so price is going to be paramount. We're going to have features. What kind of features does that synth have? Is it stacked? Is it basic? We'll see. Or is it something out of this world, like one of them? Looks. I'm a sucker for looks, just like you are. I like my synthesizers like I like my women. Maybe how you like your men or women. But I like looks, Looks are important to me. I don't know why. I just like being in the studio, looking around, being like, these things look pretty. So looks are important to me. Maybe not to you, but to me. And then uniqueness. How unique is the synth? So unique could have to do with something extraordinary that no one else has done. It could have to do with maybe a throwback to something someone's done before and being redone again. So that's how we're going to do it today. Price, features, looks, uniqueness. All right? And sometimes uniqueness are the looks. So let's get right into it. So if you haven't checked it out, that's Synth Show, my channel. I do this kind of show a little bit if you're first time here. I got some live jams put there. These funky thumbnails, as you can see. But the main thing now is this Synth Show, because that Synth Show, I should say, because we like it, we enjoy it, and the people enjoy it. So let's have a look here. First synth up on the block. This isn't my first choice or my last choice, but it is a synth that I thought was pretty amazing. The Juno-X, the digital synthesizer. Now, the price on that one's coming in at $2,000, $2,100, let's call it. They put the 99s there, but we know what they're doing. They're psychologically manipulating us to think that $299 is cheaper than $2,100, but it's really not. It's 1 cent cheaper, but it feels cheaper. So, Juno-X price. What are we gonna put that? That's up there, but it ain't 5,000, So 2,000 is decent. Looks. I think this thing looks absolutely fantastic, It looks beautiful. It's a throwback to the Juno. It looks pretty. I didn't like it at first, but then I thought they should have done something different, called it something different, But it is what it is. It looks great. Now, let's check out what kind of features this bad boy got in the Juno-X specs. All right, it's got all the classics, got the LFOs, got the basses, got the leads, got the pads. Got over 90 plus drum kits, So if you're into the TR-8S, you got a lot of the sounds from the TR-8S in there. It's a full body synth. You got every part. You got the drums, your bass. You can play it all at once, and it's got that beautiful AI control. 61 key bed. So people talk about it, say the keys are nice. USB ports, blah blah, mini in, mini out, tempo sync, all that kind of stuff. But so let's see what it's got here. Polyphonic subtractive, Zen Core, compatible with the cloud, obviously. Who likes that? I don't think many people. They kind of like it, but they don't. But the cloud's cool. 4,000 available presets. I'm a preset guy. I love presets. I like programming. You might like programming too, but if you don't like programming, this thing is stacked right out of the box. Lay it out, boom, can let it go. You can play 4 different parts together, and a large collection of effects, all the usual suspects. All right, so that's the Roland Juno-X digital keyboard. Looks good. Price is high for the poor man, but it might not be for you. But I still think that's okay, Let's check out a quick little intro from your boy.
Hi, I'm David from Roland, and this is the Juno-X.
Welcome back, my boy. As you can see. Pretty, pretty. Boom. So that's the Roland Juno-X. It can do it all. It's some say a VST in a box, but it's a pretty box. It's unique. Not unique in the sense that it's a throwback, but it's unique in the sense that it's got a ton of features and got that AI control. All right, that eye arpeggio. All right, so let's move on. What do we got up next? We got the MiniFreak. All right. Now, for those that had the MicroFreak, that thing was probably a 10 out of 10 on the unique scale due to the little keyboard it had. It's got the digital oscillators with the analog filters, which is a cool thing Arturia did, and I hope Moog, like a rogue, the Moog Rogue, that's how I remember it now, Moog and Rogue, like I hope Moog will do, is put out similar to what Arturia is doing, put out some digital stuff, add in some analog stuff, mix it all together, make it in China, lower the price, send it back over to us, let us buy it for cheap. People don't like that, but I like it. So, price point, $599, $600. I think that's a pretty good deal. I think for what you're getting here, this is like a lot jammed in one box. So, is it pretty? I'm not a big, I got a lot of black synths, but I'm not really thinking that's high on the pretty scale, but I do like the red knobs. What do you think? You tell me down in the comments. You know, it's got the mini keys. A lot of people don't like the mini keys, especially those big blue collar sausage finger boys. You know, they don't like the mini keys. But I got no problems with mini keys because I'm not really a player. I'm a sound creator, a sound maker, a sound synergizer. I'm not so much a player, right? So if you're a player, you're not gonna like those mini keys. Let's get down to the specs. Boom, boom. 6-voice hybrid synthesizer, 2 sound engine per voice, 20 different sound modes. Analog filters, like I said, low pass, band pass, high pass. ADSR, classics, 2 LFOs per voice, 3 slot effects engine, which is cool. You know, 3 effects at once, 10 effects types available. Mod matrix, 7x13 mod matrix, slim keys, nobody likes that. Aftertouch, huge. Small little keyboard like that with aftertouch? Oh, come on. Give me a break. And all these big boys can't put out no aftertouch, and this guy's putting out aftertouch? Arturia, we love it. All right, then the regulars, okay? So that's the MiniFreak. I think this is, as far as functions, 10 out of 10, I don't know. Can we give that, put us up there? Looks, not so much. Price is pretty good. So, features packed. Let's get a little taste. Love the name. Alright, awaken the freak within you because it just awoken the freak in me. Now, if I was to just buy a synthesizer off of those 2 promo, quick, I'd go with the Arturia. Price point, you can get 4 of these, 3.5 of them for the same price as the Juno. But the Juno's cool too. So that's the MiniFreak. That's number 2. Not number 2 in order, but just number 2 in our order. Let's move over to the Hydrasynth Deluxe. So this is up there with the Juno-X. Price point wise, coming in at $17.99. Let's call it $1,800. Let's not be foolish and lie to each other. That's $1,800. All right, so the Hydrasynth, beautiful. They left that little spot over on the right there, as you can see, where it says Hydrasynth. You can plop your drum machine, a couple effects pedals. It's wonderful. The regular Hydrasynth 49 key, people loved it. The sound was amazing. The ribbons, the keys, the aftertouch, the sound engine. People said it sounded metallic, but I think those people never really played it. All right, let's check out the deets. Bi-timbral, 16 voice, 73 full-size keys, aftertouch included. An OLED display, ribbon controller for expressive performance. Super cool. Extensive mod matrix, 32 pass, 3 oscillators per voice, 219 waveforms. Mutator, 4 mutators per voice, FM, pulse width, 2 filters per voice, parallel series configurations. All right, so you go check it out on your own. I'm not gonna read all this and bore you, but as you can see, when it comes to the feature list, this thing is jam-packed. When it comes to uniqueness, this thing is jam-packed. So when it comes to price, in the middle, and when it comes to looks, I think that thing looks pretty nice. And I like how they only did one side of the keyboard, which Korg should have done for their synthesizers instead of putting 2 huge plates on the end. Just put one, move everything to the side, add a few more knobs. That's the Hydrasynth. Love it. Let's check out a little demo. A dolphin in there? Man, that looks easy to use. Boom. Zoom out. Bi-timbral too, don't forget that. Glissando. All right, so that's the Hydrasynth. I think that is I haven't picked yet. I didn't even decide which one I like the best yet because I'm just doing it along with you. You can decide with us. But this thing, man, it's epic. Let's look one more pretty look. All right, that's the Hydrasynth. Boom, moving on. The Expressive Osmos. Now, Expressive E Osmos MPE keyboard. Now, this thing here, I'm not a huge fan of how it looks. I think it looks weird. I don't know how stable those keys are going to last over time, but when it comes to uniqueness, this thing is off the chart, all right? So let's go down and do a quick look here. MPE's keybed. This thing has the expressive keybed, all right? So that's the feature we all want to see here. Now let's do a little look. So this thing, you can move the keys horizontal. It's got aftertouch. Check it out. Tap, tap, taparoo. All right, that's the pan flute. So as you can see, the thing about this keyboard, you go check it out on your own. If you haven't seen it, this thing is pretty wild. You know, what's it clocking in at price-wise? They even say here. Let's see, E Expressive by Osmos. Expressive. All right, yeah, $17.99. All right, so that's coming in same price as the Hydrasynth. Okay, not too bad at all. So we got those big three in that one. We got the Juno-X, the Hydrasynth Deluxe, and then we got the Osmos Expressive, right? So 24 voices of polyphony, 49 keyboard, MP arpeggiator, pressure bass portamento. All right, so you get the idea. The thing about this one's unique. The expressiveness is the key. So when you got a lot of those cool instruments, wind instruments and strings, you can do a lot of cool stuff, all right? So that's that. And let's hit up the last one right here. Okay? You know I was gonna put the Behringer in there, and this one is the most recent one. It's the Pro 800. Price point. Right on price point for the poor man, okay? For the poor man, for the entry level, for the guy who wants a taste of the old Pro, you know, the old Pro 600. For those of you that want that old analog style with a bit of new upgrade to it, Behringer have done it again. Looks wise, to me, I don't get off on the looks. I think that thing looks okay. I do like how it looks old school. It looks cool. You know, I didn't know much about the Pro 600, and then when this came out, I started looking into it and watched so many videos now, comparisons, because if I buy this thing, I want to know it sounds the same. And Starsky Carr did, I mean, probably like, what, 20 videos riding the algorithm on this thing, and it sounds pretty much dead on, and they even fixed a lot of the stuff that people didn't like about the old one, like the snappy envelopes. They want snappier envelopes, and they're doing other stuff. So super cool. $399. Let's check it out. What do we got for the features? 8 voice, as you know, okay? 16 channel 5-band pin DINI, 3 waveforms per VCO, super sweet. Unique noise generator, pulse width, 4-pole low pass filters, polymod functions, 400 user programs, polyphonic 2-track sequencer. So, you know, here we go. That's it. Pro 800. Let's do a little quick listen. So that's the Pro 800. There it is. Sweet as can be. So that's it. That's the synths we got. We got the Pro 800. We got this one, which was a kind of honorable mention. I didn't really throw it in there because I couldn't really get into it, but that's an honorable mention. The SH4D Digital, you know, from Roland. Cool. I had it rolling in there already, so I took that one out. Osmos keyboard, Expressive E. Hydrasynth Deluxe by Timbrel, the MiniFreak Hybrid, and the Juno-X Digital. All right, so I mean, this is what we got. You tell me, top synths 2023, price, features, looks. My top picks are, you know, I gotta say, my top picks, if I had to go with them right now, would be the Behringer 800 is in a tie because I love this synth. I think it's price point cheap. Looks, give it or take it, and the Hydrasynth Deluxe. That's my top 2 picks. You tell me your top 2 picks down in the comments, and you tell me if you got a different pick for the best synth of 2023 so far. But these are mine. I hope you had a good evening. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back again for episode 23 of That Synth Show. Keep on rocking.